guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my recipe on how to make puff puff. Puff puff balls are really easy to make. They're convenient, filling, yummy and really cheap. However, they should be taken in very minimal quantities to maintain a healthy diet, as they are very high in calories, carbohydrates and sugars, and low in proteins and fiber. They also are made with white flour, which has gluten. Remember guys, the key is to stay healthy, so eat healthy. Now I'm going to introduce you to the basic ingredients we'll be using for this recipe. We'll need some flour. We'll need sugar. We'll need yeast. And we'll need some salt. You can also use nutmeg to add more flavor to this snack. However, I made this during the quarantine season and I couldn't get nutmeg, but it still turned out really good. And finally guys, we need some music, because I like to groove in my kitchen and I want to believe you also like to. So okay guys, back to cooking. Now the first thing we'll do is to activate our yeast. I'm using active dry yeast, but it's not active. It doesn't make sense to me either, so I don't really know. Oh well. We need lukewarm water, not hot, not cold, lukewarm water. Dissolve our sugar in the water, and then you add your yeast to it and you stir until it's as smooth as you can get it. Then we'll cover this and keep it in a warm place so the yeast can become activated. I normally like to keep this in my oven, not hot oven guys, just a warm oven. Now we're going to work with the dry ingredients. The first thing I like to do is sieve my flour. This is just to loosen up the flour in case there are any clumps in it. When you're done, you add your sugar, and if you have nutmeg, this is the right time to add it, and a pinch of salt or two. Now you mix your dry ingredients together. Let's check our yeast to see if it's activated. You can see the bubbles in it. This shows that it's active now and it's ready to work on our flour. So I'm going to add this to the dry ingredients and mix everything together. I like to use a whisk because it makes it really easy for me. So I'll just use the whisk to mix everything together. While I mix, I'm going to be adding little water from time to time. Lukewarm water guys, in little quantities until we get the desired consistency that we want. Now this is what the consistency we're looking for looks like. It should not be too thick and it should not be too watery. If it's too watery, you're going to end up having akara balls, not puff puff balls, because it's going to be flat. Now I'm going to cover this with some foil paper and keep it in a cool warm place to rise, just to give it time for the yeast to work on it.
One hour later.
1 hour later guys, now let's see what our dough looks like. Yay! It is freezing! Yeah, it's freezing. Can you see all the bubbles on top? That shows that the yeast actually acted on the dough and now it has risen. Yeah, I'm just going to mix this again just so that everything mixes well. From this you can already see what your puff puff is going to look like in the inside, because this shows you what it looks like Okay guys, and now we're actually ready to fry. Now this is the secret to frying puff puff. I cannot even stress it enough, guys. Oil, oil, oil. Oil is so important. We're deep frying, so you cannot even be stingy with oil, because if you do not use enough oil to fry your puff puff, you are going to end up with puff puff balls that contain enough oil to baptize every member of your church. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm talking from experience. So oil, enough oil. Yeah, as we fry, I'm going to dip the scoop in oil from time to time, in a separate plate of oil from time to time, just because it gets sticky, and dipping it helps to take away some of that extra stickiness. Inspiration from puff puff, guys. You can see I did not put this puff puffs in this oil at the same time, but still, even the one I put at the end still rose. It still came up to the top of the oil. What does that tell you? In life, when is your time, you will rise, you will shine, the world will see you. You will shine, and the whole world will see your light and glorify your Father in heaven. So guys, there's no need rushing. Enjoy your process, whatever process you're in currently. Enjoy it, because when is your turn, you're going to shine. Don't mind me, I like to find inspiration in everything around me. Now I'm trying to flip the balls. You might not be able to get every one of them to flip, so just give it a stir so all of them get to fry. And guys, our puff puff is ready. You can see the color, the brown richness. I'm using this strainer because the goal is to get out as much oil as possible. So I'm using this strainer, and I'm going to transfer it now to a plate covered with serving paper, just to get out as much oil as possible. And finally, guys, it's time for victory dance. Woo. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until I come your way again next time, stay healthy and stay safe. Bye.